A minor league baseball season begins in April, ends in October. It provides for a year-round use of the area. It brings sales tax revenue, creates jobs year-round, spurs activity in the area. So that is the plan, and it's up to $400 million. It has been estimated that the arena may be $350 million. There's $50 million left. A minor league baseball stadium, by all estimates I received, does not cost anywhere near $50 million, and therefore, you would be able to make other improvements with those dollars or not spend them at all. But the question is, should we go down that path? Are you, the taxpayer, willing to finance these new facilities? If you say yes, then we would proceed in that manner. That doesn't mean any of those dollars could be spent. Not one of those dollars could be spent until the contracts are brought to the legislature specifically. They are reviewed by the legislature. They're passed by a 2/3 vote in most cases by the legislature. They'll be looked at by the Independent Budget Review Office. They'll be looked at by the Office of Management and Budget Review. They'll be looked at by the comptroller, over $50,000. They'll be looked at night. All of those bodies have to pass on those contracts before any of the dollars can be spent. This method is similar to, if you recall, when Nassau County advanced what was known as the Environmental Bond Act. The county thought perhaps the public would like to invest $50 million in the preservation of open space. Didn't have all the facts and details how those dollars would be spent. In fact, none of those dollars could be spent until it went through the very process I just told you. But it was put on the ballot. The people decided, they approved it, and then the county went out and enacted that plan. Then each separate project had to get its own approvals. That's the concept. We want to ask the people of Nassau County, do you want to invest in your county? And if you do, we'll go in that procedure. It's basically a compromise plan because all the other plans have failed. Not just a plan that was put forth for a year or two. This is going on a decade, 10 years, and the clock is ticking. 10 years ago, if you put forth a plan and it failed, you had the benefit of having the status quo. Well, that means, what does that mean? That means, well, we put forth a plan to get a new arena, it failed, you didn't get the new arena, but the Islanders had to stay because their lease still had 15 years left on it, 13 years left on it. You still kept the jobs that you have now. You still kept the sales tax revenue that's generated from that now, and you still kept the ticket tax dollars that are coming to help run our government from that facility now. But we don't face those same status quo options 3 years from now. In 2015, if the Islanders go, you lose that. You lose what you have presently. You go behind. And that's why I'm asking the people. You say, well, why are you asking the people? Why? Because I would not presume to spend or propose to spend that type of money without asking the people. It is an option. And so that's where we're at with it. It's exciting. It's exciting to talk about the prospects of establishing a new arena as a sports entertainment destination, one where it's not just about hockey, although we'll keep Long Island's only professional sports team. It's a place where you can have exhibitions, you can have circuses, and concerts, and perhaps construct a theater, and then develop the surrounding property as a complement to that. You can construct a minor league baseball stadium to provide low-cost entertainment right here on Long Island in Nassau County. The minor league baseball park in Suffolk is sold out each and every game. And those that own that facility and that league are interested in bringing another one here to Nassau County, as well as I believe there'll be interest from other leagues. To test that, yesterday, or actually Friday, I put out an RFP, a request for proposals. So we're going to find out if there's any interest. If there's interest and the economic dollars work and you pass the bond on August 1st, there'll be a minor league baseball stadium. If you pass the bond on August 1st, but the numbers don't make sense, the dollars will not be spent. And there won't be one. The dollars will not be spent on a minor league baseball stadium. So basically, it is the purest form of democracy. We're going out and we're asking the people. Some of the pundits say, well, it costs money to ask the people. Well, I say it's very important that we ask the people. And that's exactly what we're doing in my administration. I hope that you take a chance to follow it. During the month of June, there'll be more and more information that comes out around about the financial details of the proposals to build a new arena and to build the baseball stadium, and other suggestions may be made. And again, it's a plan to move forward, a plan to create jobs for us and for future generations. And if during that process somebody comes up with a better idea, one that somebody hasn't thought of in the last 10 years and tried, I'd be happy to listen to it, and I would enact it. If you find a way to do it cheaper or better, then bring it forward. And that's what I tell the world. The critics, bring it forward if you have something better. But you can't just stop progress. You've already tried for 10 years. We can't stop everything. We have to move forward and take a shot at creating jobs and opportunities, creating an economic center there. Our plan involves redeveloping the hub and also working to the west at the Belmont Racetrack and entertain casino gambling at the Belmont Racetrack. We're looking at that as a real possibility. And to the east in Nassau County at the Grumman property, we're having huge success with job creation in the area of Homeland Security and TV, film, and movie production. So I'll stop there. I see my time is up, and I thank you for, again, allowing me to share some of our policy objectives as well.
Sure. Once you got you out here, we're going to make you up. Sure. So, we were originally going to dedicate the plant outside, just a little wet.
Okay.
So, if you wouldn't mind stepping over this way, we're going to ask you to dedicate the plant. Mr. Mangano, we're going to ask you to dedicate the lovely Japanese maple there. Every year when we have this event, we put a plant on the property here at the UCC, and we'd like you to make the symbolic gesture for us. And now, as our thanks to you, here's a small gift from us.
Oh, this is